for the future of the team and everybody around the world that's watching this, stop disrespecting us. Because we like that, you heard me? No fear in this group. Cut it loose. Dominate from start to finish. I don't give a doggone about this mess right here. That's what we do. It ain't our fault. They gotta play us. It ain't our fault. They gotta play you. Play discipline. Winning is what matters, right? Let's go do it.
Playing out the coupe at the lot. Told him 12 swat. Busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a leap with the box.
Intercepted by Kentucky.
Pour up the whole damn field. I'ma get lazy. I got the mojo. Playing out the coupe at the lot. Told him 12 swat. Busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a leap with the box. Put a stick in the box. Pour up the whole damn field. I'ma get lazy.
Oh, it's time to feel the emotion. Oh, it's time to feel the love. Oh, it's time to dream of a Wildcat victory. Oh, it's time for Wildcat Sports Talk. Two fellas who love the Cats, Tim and Adam by name, give their hearts and souls to touch the big blue nation. When they're on the air today, they are a great podcast. They're on the iHeart Network, you know. You can listen to them 3 days a week. They will make your love for the Cats grow. They have great information you seek. It's time for Wildcat Sports Talk now, where Tim and Adam connect you with the big blue.
Welcome in to Wildcat Sports Talk. Let's join Adam Webb and Tim Brandstetter now.
It is game day, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set for Kentucky and Auburn here on Wildcat Sports Talk. My name is Adam.
And my name's Tim.
We got Ramon Harris as well.
What's going on, everybody?
Yeah, from beautiful Tampa, right?
Yes, man. Sun shining early this morning.
That's right. That's right. Hey, listen, today is the day. It's a day that I thought would never, ever happen, and we finally got it, and here we go.
Finally.
Here it's coming, and we are less than 2 hours away from kickoff as we get set for Kentucky and Auburn to go head-to-head in a game which, by the way, Kentucky is going to win. Yes, you hear it. You hear it.
That's right. That's right, baby. I am excited, Ramon. I am pumped up, man. I couldn't wait to get out of bed early this morning. It's game day, baby. And as a fan, me and Adam and everybody listening knows what it's like to get pumped up for game day. What's it like as a player, man, to get pumped up for game day?
On game day, I think you try to just be as relaxed as possible, man. You know, you're already gonna. You don't want to be too amped up. You know,
yeah.
You don't want to be too amped up.
I'm too amped up right now. I've had too much coffee. I'm too amped up, Ramon. I've had too much coffee.
Yeah, I'm not a coffee person myself. I'm a hot chocolate man.
All right.
Yeah, I'm a hot chocolate man. But, you know, it might be different for football, but you try not to be too amped up, man, because, you know, you still got to go through warm-ups. You still got the pregame meetings and the pre-prep meal. You know, there's a lot that you got to do before a game. So I'm pretty sure that they're just remembering, you know, what the scout report is, what the game plan is, and just kind of just trying to relax as much as possible, because once you get on that field, man, you need everything that you have.
So, Ramon, we come prepared today. I've got the entire depth chart here for Kentucky today. I can tell you exactly who's starting at every position. And so we're really excited to kind of add that to the realm of things that we've got. We've also got a couple of other things that we could talk about during this 2-hour show as we get you set for Auburn and Kentucky. But we've got some check-ins. We're going to check in from various players that, you know, former players that played with Kentucky from all different eras. So we're spanning generations here.
Definitely.
That's right, man. Adam, I am fired up, man. We've got players that can cover everything, just like you said. We've got a star-studded cast today, man.
That's right. And the first and foremost, we're going to go ahead and try to get them on the line here. This is one that locals here will know pretty well. If you know, let's see, where is he? There is this you?
Yep.
Hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Hey, we're doing fantastic. Former UK great Jacob Hyde, of course, out of Clay County as well. Jacob, thank you so much for joining us here on the show as we get set for this Auburn and Kentucky game.
Thank you for having me this morning.
Hey, Jacob, man, I want to jump in and start off with congratulating you, man, on getting engaged. I know you got a wedding coming up, and, man, that's exciting stuff, and just congratulations to you, man.
Thank you so much, man. I truly appreciate it.
So are you fired up for game day, man?
I am. I coach high school football right now as well, so getting my kids fired up and, getting fired up for the Cats tonight as well. This afternoon. Well, I'm sorry, here in a couple hours. So yeah.
That's exactly right. And look, I was just saying, we're less than 2 hours away from something that I honestly thought would never happen.
Oh, I completely understand, especially coaching high school football right now. We don't know week to week, so.
It's exactly right. So, where do you think the Cats fare today? I mean, look, you look down the middle, you look at we've got the depth chart sitting right in front of us, Jacob. These guys are stacked on both sides of the ball. I mean, we're looking at a great defense. It's got senior and junior leadership. We've got a ton of seniors on the offensive line. Where do you think the Cats stand today against Auburn?
I'm gonna before I give anything about that speaks volume that you've got a lot of juniors and seniors, to be leaders on your team. I think it'll be a well-fought game, and it'll have to be won up front. I am super proud of what their offensive line and some of the guys that have stepped up for the Cats. But the defensive line, they just go out there and do their thing. The rest will handle itself.
Yeah, for sure. So what I will do real quick is turn it over to Ramon for a second. Let you say hi to him. Ramon, you're going to have that little bit of an echo, but we got you.
Okay, Jacob, what's going on, man?
How are you, man?
I'm doing good, man. Hey, so what was your pregame routine?
My pregame, like me personally, or the D-line as a whole?
Personally. Yeah, you personally.
Me personally, so I would go out on the road. I would go out. I'd go ahead. I'd get dressed, get taped. I'd go out, and then I would walk the field. Scout everything out. Get warmed up, nice and warmed up. Get relaxed. Then I'd go in, put my music on, and then get ready to go to battle. Nothing too crazy. Nothing, nothing unheard of, but just getting in my zone, and I think, if we do that, or if our guys do that, they'll be fine. But yeah, my pregame ritual wasn't nothing crazy, just music and making sure I wasn't getting in my own head at the end of the day.
Right. Hey, as much as possible.
Hey, Jacob, I have something for you real quick, man. We all talk about the big blue wall. We talk about that line on offense and defense, and if anybody knows about that, man, and knows how tough those guys are, it's got to be you. What can you tell us about our line this year?
Our line this year, you've got give me 1 second. You've got a returning center. You've got so you really don't have anybody who has never played, so which is great. So it's not like we're breaking anybody in. I think they've had a great look all off season.
Yeah, look,
they got a great look all off season, and it's not like they're not going against great guys each and every day. So that's what I don't worry about our line because thank you. They're getting great looks, and we're getting good one-on-one work. So I think even if it was a guy's first game getting broken in, I think the only thing that he'd have to worry about is the first game jitters. Other than that, he's already seen somebody better or just as good as what he's going to see on Saturday night or morning.
So I'm looking here at this graphic, which is pretty cool. Chance to win the SEC East. Georgia's got the best chance. Florida in second. Guess who has the third best chance?
The Wildcats.
The Wildcats of Kentucky. That's right. Which, by the way, I don't understand how Tennessee is ranked 16th. We've got to end this. We've got to end that reign. I know you never look ahead to a game, but my goodness, we have got to end this. Like, that's got to stop. So,
I don't get that either. I don't get that either.
Yeah, for sure. But listen, Jacob. So you said you're coaching right now. How's everything going on that end, man? You know, we always try to check in with you.
Oh, you're good. It's going good. We are 2-1. We have, let's see, first week 7-6. We lost to Scott County by 1 point. Last week, we won by 20. I think it was 41-21. I think the defense, we really only gave up 1 touchdown. There's through the course of the game, things that happened. And then this week, last week we played Tates Creek, and then this week we played. Sorry, because I'm looking at a game right now. Last night we played Lafayette, and it was 41-0 us. So we've got guys coming out fighting and playing. We've taken a team that everybody thought was in the bottom of the city.
Now, where is that?
Now that people respect.
Where are you coaching at, Jacob?
Bryan Station.
Bryan Station.
There you
Okay.
go.
Shout out to those guys.
And all I've ever heard was, they're thugs, they're a rougher group of kids. I love these kids, and I say that from the bottom. They're great.
Awesome.
I mean,
that's awesome.
Well, it's great for them to have a good leader like you too. You know, a good role model, good example like you. I mean, it's a good situation.
Oh yeah, but yeah, they're great, and it's, like I said, and you all seen it. If the kids want to play for a coach, they'll run through a brick wall for
Yep.
And I think that's what our kids are doing. They're wanting to play for us as the coaching staff now. So
that's amazing.
Well, Jacob, any last things you want to say here before we let you go, so you can get to it? And where are you going to be watching from today?
I'll be watching from a friend's house, and then probably second half, probably watching from my back porch.
There we go.
Go Cats! I love you guys, and Cats, let's get it done today, baby. Let's shock the world.
Let's get it done today.
Hey, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna do with all of our guests that come on today's show. Give us your prediction, Jacob.
My prediction. Now keep in mind, we didn't have a spring ball, so I want people to keep that in mind. People are like, oh, spring is huge. So we didn't have a spring ball. I'm going to say 17-14 us.
17, all right.
Cats with a low-scoring, grind-out victory. I like that. I think you're going to be onto something there.
All right.
So.
All right, I got you wrote down. So whoever's the closest today, I mean, you'll get bragging rights here on Wildcat Sports Talk.
You got bragging rights.
Yep. All right.
All right.
You take care, Jacob.
Thank you, fellas. Have a blessed day.
You as well.
All right now.
So awesome stuff. Jacob Hyde checking in there out of Clay County. We got more greats coming up. I think we've got who else we got coming up today? We got Braxton Kelley.
We got Antonio
Hall.
And Shane Boyd.
And Shane Boyd. And, of course, the legendary Ramon Harris.
As always.
Exactly. So we've got it going on here. Well, thank you guys for tuning in over at 106.3 The Big One in Pineville, Kentucky, that you guys are out there listening live this morning. Thank you so much. PRTC TV, McKee in Jackson, Kentucky. Thank you so much for tuning in. And then, just everywhere. I mean,
everywhere. Wherever you're watching, wherever
you're listening to this morning. WFFC out of Lexington, Kentucky. And, of course, everywhere here on Facebook and iHeart and everywhere else you decide that you're going to listen to today's pregame show as we get you set for Auburn and Kentucky. This game today, guys, I as I'm sitting here watching, they're going over all the teams today in the SEC, right? They're getting you ready. And it's really interesting because it seems like Kentucky's being talked about a lot, Ramon. I mean, we're not necessarily getting all the respect that we deserve yet, but we're getting some. And I think that's where you got to start. You're
They're scared, man. They're scared not to give us some.
Yeah, because last year and the year before, when you don't give us any respect, that's when teams get beat that shouldn't have got beat.
Right.
That's what happens.
Right.
So, and we can continue to do that. So we can work this out one of two ways.
That's what we like to say over here.
So
we can work this out one of two ways.
There you go.
We can work. Yeah, that's right. We can work this out one of two ways.
It works for everything, don't it, Adam?
It fits the category.
Adam uses that for his kids all the time. Hey guys, we can work this out one of two ways.
yeah. Every parent knows that. But anyway, so Ramon, how do you think this game's gonna play out today?
Man, I think it's gonna be a little. In my mind, I'm kind of like wavering back and forth between the score. I think we're gonna win today. A part of me wants to say 31-28, and a part of me wants to say 24-27.
I am probably in the I'm probably in the 24-21 range is probably where I'm at.
24-21.
Man, I feel like a lot of us are thinking under 28 points is going to 28 or under is going to win the game, and it's going to be a 3-point game around there. A lot of people saying that. I just, that's what it's got to feel like to it. But as long as the Cats win.
Amber Davis on Facebook there says, so excited. Woohoo. Let's go Cats. Terry's going to go off, Clyde says.
Hey, man,
out of Mayfield, Kentucky. Go Cats. How you doing?
Yes,
Game
sir.
day. Logan Lowe there says, why not? Hashtag
hey, it's
why
Logan
not?
Lau in Tennessee.
Why not? Why not go on the road and get a win? Why not?
Yeah.
That's right.
Michael Spencer Sr. there said this is going to be an epic game. That is the loyal
BBN fan.
Man.
So we are excited about today's game. I know I am. I'm pumped. I'm ready to go.
I'm pumped up too. I can't wait to give my prediction later on in the show.
And that video, that open video, I mean, if that doesn't make you want to run through a wall.
I'd be excited.
If I'm not too old to say this, that was fire.
Yeah, he shouldn't have said that, right, Ramon? Come on.
I might be too old to say that.
Listen, it's game day. We're all headed in the same direction.
As long as he doesn't wear a jersey.
Yeah.
Oh, what you mean? I mean, there's nothing wrong with wearing a jersey.
Yeah, but him. I mean, I don't feel like you should be allowed to wear a jersey.
Oh, I shouldn't be allowed to. Why?
Because.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
I'm mean, man.
Well, we got a call coming in.
You gotta get the jersey with the big numbers, like the 72s. And
yeah,
that's right.
Old school.
That's right. Who we got on the line right now?
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Ramon? This is John.
I'm doing good, John. How you doing, man?
Yeah, he says he's doing good, man. I don't have him turned on where you can hear him, but yeah, he says he's doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I just wanted to put my prediction in today. I think the Cats will win by touchdown.
You think they're going to win by a touchdown? Okay. All right. What's the what's the final score, John?
I think they'll win 28-21. I think we'll see a brand new Terry will
go another way. I mean, one of the things that we don't talk about a whole heck of a lot is the fact that their secondary at Auburn is actually fairly young. And if Terry is on point with his receivers today, he could really tear them up.
And another thing, if you look at Kentucky's offensive line, they returned 4 out of 5 starters. I mean, they're not giving Kentucky's offensive line any credit. I think that's going to be a major factor today, especially with Auburn losing Brown and Malcolm Davis. And I think that's going to be a big battle right there in the trenches today.
Oh yeah, the big blue wall, baby, the big blue wall.
The big blue wall. And I'll tell you something else, and I'll let y'all go. But I feel like the defense don't get enough credit. With DeAndre Square and Boss Man Pat, I think this defense is going to show some life today.
They've got a chance today. Yeah, they've got a chance today to prove themselves.
It'll be like that Ramon Harris shutdown D, buddy.
Oh.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Hey, go Cats. Thanks for the call. So there you go. We're going to return. When we return, we'll talk more. We've got, like I said, Braxton Kelley, Antonio Hall, Shane Boyd. We're all here as we're getting you set for the Cats and Auburn at noon. You're listening to Wildcat Sports Talk.
The following is an advertisement for the storms in your life. Call Brandon Storm at Storm Law Office.
This is Brandon Storm. Sometimes bad things happen to good people. When they do, you deserve to be compensated. If you've been the victim of negligence or been hurt in an accident and you need help getting compensated, contact me, Brandon Storm, at the Storm Law Office.
When you have a storm in your life, see Brandon Storm at Storm Law Office in London or stormlawoffice.com. This is an advertisement.
Main Street Games and Comics is buying your stuff. Pokemon cards, Magic the Gathering cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. We're talking comics, records, coin collections, Dungeons and Dragons stuff. You name it, they're buying. Head over there, check them out. They're open on Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 5. They're located at 1106 South Main Street in London. Call them up at 606-657-2427. On November 3rd, a storm is coming. Vote Brandon Jackson Storm, Kentucky Senator, District 21. Christian, family, leader, and compassionate advocate are a few terms that describe him. Together, we are strong. Together, we are heard. Together, we lead.
Paid for by Brandon Storm for State Senate.
Hey guys, make sure to check out Runner's Shop Sports, located in Corbin, Kentucky. They have all your bicycle and bicycle repair needs, trophies, uniforms, laser engravings, and more. Just give them a call. Ask for Tommy Smith. That number is 606-523-9943.
Yeah, that's right, Tim. It's Runner's Shop Sports, and they're located in Corbin, Kentucky at 46 Oak Ridge Church Road. You can email them at runnershop99@yahoo.com. Want to take those old records off the shelf? Want to pick up brand new and reissued releases ranging from groups like AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, Kiss, Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, and more? Yeah, they got all the modern releases as well as locals. Your vinyl destination is White Rabbit Records and Studios. They're located at 202 South Main Street in Corbin, Kentucky. That's right, they're serving the area with music, recordings, and a rehearsal hall for any band. That is White Rabbit Records, located on Main Street in Corbin.
I'm not cured. Just because I put it down for a short period of time, it's going to be forever. I can't say I used to be an addict because I'm always going to be an addict. I kept trying to put things back together with that addiction. I could go a couple days without it. When it got too hard to find the pain pills, I started going to local Narcotics Anonymous meetings. Those people just reached out to me and loved me because I was a runner. And today, I don't run from anything.
To get help now, visit seethesignsky.com.
New York Times best-selling author Andy Andrews is releasing his most exciting book yet.
Until now, the strategies explained in my new book have only been available to a specific few. In fact, I signed contracts with 3 different corporations that kept me from publishing the material. During the past several years, the processes and action plans in this book have been generating absolutely unheard of, measurable results. But by the terms of my agreements, I was not allowed to reveal that these processes and plans even existed until now. Now, I can share and explain the concepts, complete with great stories and eye-popping proof. It's all in the book, The Bottom of the Pool.
The methods in Bottom of the Pool helped Fairway Independent Mortgage go from $5 billion to over $20 billion in just 3 years. Start thinking beyond your boundaries to achieve extraordinary results. Pre-order The Bottom of the Pool by Andy Andrews today.
There we go. See, I play this because I'm trying to get Tim to understand exactly what a Roni is. And we're he's going to figure it out. And he's already using words like fire.
That's right, man.
So he's getting there.
I got fire from Ramel Bradley whenever we were at the event. I was like, if Ramel can use it, it's cool. I got to use it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ramel Bradley.
That's right. Hey, force Auburn to beat you over the top. Bo Nix only completed 34% on passes, 10-plus yards last season. Exactly. That's exactly right. And the thing about it is our secondary, that is a question mark to me in a way. But in some ways, you got to realize, it was a question mark last year, but they were pretty darn good defending the pass.
Not bad at all, really. I mean, except for when a backup quarterback would come in, then we would kind of fall apart.
Well, and as long as we don't do this whole thing that we enjoy doing, where like we arm tackle that.
Yeah.
we cannot be arm tackling today.
No,
we can't.
Any weakness you have today is going to be exposed.
All right, Auburn has an 85% chance to win according to the ESPN FPI.
So you're saying we have a chance?
First of all, that is a load. I hate that, but you know what? That's fine. It would be a shame if our boys in blue saw that today.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they did.
Oh yeah, I'm sure somebody's showing them that. That's locker room material.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. Hey, let's go ahead and get our next guest on the line. This one we're going back a little bit, but listen, I like this guy. He's been a huge part of what we've been able to do here at Wildcat Sports Talk. Helped us put on that event up in Lexington, Ramon.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Definitely.
But before I introduce him, I want to get him on the line. Here we go. Let's see what we can do. And see, this is the fun part about this show, because we can just call and they'll answer.
Hello.
Hey, Mr. Antonio Hall, how you doing?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. You are on with Wildcat Sports Talk, of course, and we are ready for the Kentucky Auburn game. Antonio, you ready today?
It's finally here, guys. I mean, man, waiting for SEC football is like waiting for Christmas to come. So I'm waiting
exactly
for
right.
12 o'clock kickoff, and
Hey, it wasn't that.
I could be, at the game, but
yeah.
It
wasn't that many days ago, Antonio. We were talking, and didn't look like we were going to have a season, man.
I know, and for a while there, it looked like we weren't, but they got things figured out in the SEC and in the Bluegrass Country. So God willing, we'll get through this season and just keep things rolling.
So I was just looking here on ESPN, Antonio, and it says that we've got an 85% chance to lose according to the ESPN FPI. I feel like we're a little better than that.
I mean, I think that's great. I always like being the underdog, always like being disrespected. So, it makes things that much sweeter when you come out with the victory. So
that's right.
The Wildcats are no stranger to being underdogs. So, we also no stranger of proving the odds wrong. So I have nothing but faith in my boys today. I have nothing but faith that they'll get it done. And, we'll come out 1-0.
Hey, where do you think we'll get it done at, Antonio? What do you think the difference is that's going to give us the victory today?
Without a doubt, the offensive line. I mean, the offensive line, in my regard, is the best in the conference, if not the country. Schwarman is the best offensive line coach. So, if the big blue wall handles business today, we will be okay.
That's the
I agree 100%.
And the thing is if you win there, you win 9 out of 10 times.
Definitely.
Exactly. So with who we have up there, and like I said, who's coaching them, I have nothing but faith in those guys.
Hey, I'll let Ramon jump in here. Ramon, what you got?
Hey, man, Tony, how you doing?
I'm good, brother. How you been?
Hey, man, I'm blessed. Can't complain at all.
Glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it.
Hey, so what's your prediction on the final score, man?
On the final four?
Final score.
Four.
Oh, the score. I'm about to say, we're talking basketball already. I'm all about that. Hands down.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see. Final score, I'm going 27-21 Cats.
27-21. All right.
Okay.
27-21 Cats. I think we can. I think we control the ball. I think we control the run game. I think we kind of play keep away and control the clock, and we just handle business on defense.
So what we're doing today, Antonio, is we're taking down every guest that comes on the show. We're taking down their prediction, and you're just going to have some bragging rights on the show. I mean, I can't give you anything. I'm sorry, but we'll give you bragging rights.
Hey, what's better than bragging rights? Yeah, better than bragging rights amongst some former UK players.
Man.
Exactly. So believe me, there's been some heated arguments in those locker rooms. So, bragging rights mean a lot in that regard.
And a lot of people are talking about, and as I'm kind of going back to the schematics of the game, but, a lot of people are talking about Bo Nix, right, and how good he is. But people do not realize that in 2019, we allowed the second fewest yards in FBS.
Wow.
And that alone says it all. So I mean the proof is in the pudding. We are able to show what we do and show our body of work on either side of the ball. So we're not just living with fabrications, or we're not just going on predictions. I mean, we have facts to back up our guys. So like I said, I have nothing but confidence that today the Wildcats get it done.
One other thing I wanted to ask real quick, Antonio, while we got you, is I'm hearing some stuff about Auburn likes to throw in that hurry-up offense sometimes. How tough is that on players on the other side of the ball to get lined back up and be ready for the next play?
It's all about communication. I mean, if the communication is sound, if the communication is consistent, then hurry-ups really shouldn't affect your defense. It's when teams don't have a clear-cut system of communication, and there's breakdowns in communication. That's when you see people have success with the hurry-up. So, again, if our defense communicate, get a line, get set, and get ready, I think, as long as we're in place when the ball snaps, we should handle business.
Well, Antonio, since you've already made your prediction, I'll give you the floor here to kind of pump Big Blue Nation up today. I mean, we are ready to go. It is game day. I never thought we'd see this day happen, Antonio, and it is happening.
If you're not excited about today and the fact that we were, a frog hairs away from not having a football season, if you're not on the edge of your seat, if you're not beside yourself for 12 o'clock kickoff today, then, you don't have a heartbeat, you don't have a pulse. Every minute, every second, every snap of this year counts, because we don't know what the future is. We don't know if 2-3 weeks from now this thing gets shut down. We just don't know. So, Big Blue Nation, this year especially, you have to give everything you have, because tomorrow is not promised for us. Tomorrow's not promised for this football team. So I know they're making every snap count, every rep count. As fans, we have to do the same.
I like that. I like that, Antonio.
Man. And that's perfect. And I'll tell you what, you are exactly right, because you look at it and you go, you know what? Your whole life you're taught, all right, you prepare for the future, prepare for the future, prepare for the future. But right now, in this moment, we got to live in the moment, man. We got to live in the moment, and we got to love it.
Play every game like it's your last.
Yep.
All right, Antonio. Listen, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank y'all for having me. Love you guys, all three of y'all. Go Big Blue Nation, go Cats.
All right, love you, man.
All right.
Take care. So there you go, guys. Antonio Hall coming on Wildcat Sports Talk and just dropping that. I mean, my goodness. So
that's why we like Antonio so much around here, man. He gives us the good stuff. He brings it every time.
And he's right. I mean, we talk so much our entire lives about, you got to prepare for the future, and you gotta plan for this and plan for that. Man, right now we can't plan for nothing. I mean, it just can't. I mean, there's nothing you can plan for. There's nothing you can change.
What I took away from what he said, we've always heard a lot of times, coaches and everybody preach, play every game like it's your last. But as fans, we have to approach every game like it's the last one we're going to get to watch.
I'll tell you what, Clyde. If A.J. Rose goes for 130 yards and 2 touchdowns today, and Josh Ali has 1hundred yards and 2 touchdowns, we're winning that ball game.
Yeah, we're winning that ball game. If we don't win that ball game, Auburn's winning the national championship.
Yeah. So I'm with you. Yes, got to enjoy the moment that we are giving, Clyde Hare says. So
I like that.
Yes, very much so. So as we get you set for Auburn and Kentucky at Auburn today, and look, I don't like a noon kickoff, but I do think it fares best for, the Cats.
that one team.
That team. I was just looking at.
Stuck right there.
Yeah. And the other thing is too, looking at the SEC West. Look at those odds to win the. It's ridiculous. They always do that. But you know what? Don't discredit these other teams. But you know what? Auburn's got a 13% chance to win the West, and they're in they're in third. So guess what?
What?
I would love to spoil their day today.
Oh yeah,
Man.
yeah,
right out the gate.
Yeah, give them a big
Spoiler
home
alert,
loss.
spoiler alert.
Yeah. Could you imagine how Auburn's going to feel? Now, don't get me wrong. Kentucky's a great team, and we're starting to get a little bit of love, and we've been to bowl games, and we're on the rise. We're the hottest new team in college football. But could you imagine being an Auburn fan, and you open up the season at home, and you take a loss to Kentucky?
Hey, look. I hope it happens today. I hope. I really do. I'm more pumped about this game than I've been in a long time, and I think, well, most of it is because we didn't think it was going to happen.
Yeah.
But, just a simple fact that there's an opportunity here to take a win.
And this is a perfect way to start the season, man, because we got lesser opponents on the schedule, and we've got better opponents on the schedule. But this is one of those games, a great measuring stick, man. We're going to be able to see what we got today.
Hey, and while I got a chance, I want to show everybody our newest addition to the Wildcat Sports Talk studio.
This is our baby.
This is right here. This says to the friends at Wildcat Sports Talk, go Cats! Signed there by Mr. Dick Vitale, Hall of Fame,
legend,
2008. Dick Vitale, it's awesome, baby. So
we got that in the studio, Ramon. For whenever you come, you can enjoy that.
Hey man, that's the thing. It's sitting pretty right over there in the red cup.
Yes,
there we go.
Sir. The red solo cup.
Hey, we got it in a red solo cup. We're doing our, I don't have a display for it right now. So
I told Adam, I said we got a display right there, baby. Red solo cup.
Hey, I see in the back, man. Thank you, Mr. Vitale, man. Shout out to Dick Vitale, man, the voice of college basketball.
Yes, I mean he is the voice. I mean it's
he is ESPN.
and so today on the SEC Network, the game is being called by Tom Hart, Jordan Rogers, and Cole Kubelik. And if you don't know who Cole is, he's the one that gives the Cats like all kinds of favorability. He actually had the Cats being like, okay, in terms of offensive lines, top 5 in the country.
Man,
wow,
yeah.
That's awesome.
And you know who he puts ahead of us, though?
Who?
Tennessee.
Of course. We can't do anything without Tennessee.
I mean, look, here's the thing. We have got to end that this year.
Goodness,
this year has got to be the end of their little, moment of fame.
And you know what, though? Hey, we got to do it, man. We got to do it. We can't keep crying about it. We got to do it.
That's right.
Man, why have they always got Tennessee ahead of us in everything?
I don't know. And the thing is, Ramon, is I mean, did you not just absolutely hate going to Knoxville?
No, I actually
Come on, man.
Going to Knoxville.
Come on, man.
I actually loved it. I loved it because of the crowd situation.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, but I'm just saying the city itself is terrible.
Every time we went, it was always gloomy and rainy.
Yeah, exactly. That's because it's Knoxville.
I mean? Yeah.
Everything's gloomy in Knoxville.
But other than that, I just love going there, seeing all the orange, the rowdy crowd. That gave me a little extra juice, man. They gave me a little extra juice out there.
Hey, it's time. We're ready. We're ready today. I thought I would be fitting to throw in some Earth, Wind, and Fire September, considering we are playing in September.
Man.
It is the last Saturday in September. That's right. And we're going to get some football in today.
Yes, sir.
I'm excited. Hey, you know what's great is the fact that, we were mad because it's a noon kickoff. But see, joke's on everyone because we are on everybody's eyes today because we're the first game in 6 months of anything college.
That's right, baby.
So here we go.
Man.
We got a big guest lined up next too, Adam. I'm excited about it.
And before you say the ACC played, I get it, but nobody cares. All right, yeah. So it's Kentucky, it's Auburn, and we're getting you set here. And you're listening to Wildcat Sports Talk.
The following is an advertisement for the storms in your life. Call Brandon Storm at Storm Law Office.
This is Brandon Storm. Sometimes bad things happen to good people. When they do, you deserve to be compensated. If you've been the victim of negligence or been hurt in an accident and you need help getting compensated, contact me, Brandon Storm, at the Storm Law Office.
When you have a storm in your life, see Brandon Storm at Storm Law Office in London or stormlawoffice.com. This is an advertisement.
Main Street Games and Comics is buying your stuff. Pokemon cards, Magic the Gathering cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. We're talking comics, records, coin collections, Dungeons and Dragons stuff. You name it, they're buying. Head over there, check them out. They're open on Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 5. They're located at 1106 South Main Street in London. Call them up at 606-657-2427. On November 3rd, a storm is coming. Vote Brandon Jackson Storm, Kentucky Senator, District 21. Christian, family, leader, and compassionate advocate are a few terms that describe him. Together, we are strong. Together, we are heard. Together, we lead.
Paid for by Brandon Storm for State Senate.
Hey guys, make sure to check out Runner's Shop Sports, located in Corbin, Kentucky. They have all your bicycle and bicycle repair needs, trophies, uniforms, laser engravings, and more. Just give them a call. Ask for Tommy Smith. That number is 606-523-9943.
Yeah, that's right, Tim. It's Runner's Shop Sports, and they're located in Corbin, Kentucky at 46 Oak Ridge Church Road. You can email them at runnershop99@yahoo.com. Want to take those old records off the shelf? Want to pick up brand new and reissued releases ranging from groups like AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, Kiss, Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, and more? Yeah, they got all the modern releases as well as locals. Your vinyl destination is White Rabbit Records and Studios. They're located at 202 South Main Street in Corbin, Kentucky. That's right, they're serving the area with music, recordings, and a rehearsal hall for any band. That is White Rabbit Records, located on Main Street in Corbin.
I'm not cured. Just because I put it down for a short period of time, it's going to be forever. I can't say I used to be an addict because I'm always going to be an addict. I kept trying to put things back together with that addiction. I could go a couple days without it. When it got too hard to find the pain pills, I started going to local Narcotics Anonymous meetings, and those people just reached out to me and loved me because I was a runner. And today, I don't run from anything.
To get help now, visit seethesignsky.com.
New York Times best-selling author Andy Andrews is releasing his most exciting book yet.
Until now, the strategies explained in my new book have only been available to a specific few. In fact, I signed contracts with 3 different corporations that kept me from publishing the material. During the past several years, the processes and action plans in this book have been generating absolutely unheard of, measurable results. But by the terms of my agreements, I was not allowed to reveal that these processes and plans even existed until now. Now, I can share and explain the concepts, complete with great stories and eye-popping proof. It's all in the book, The Bottom of the Pool.
The methods in Bottom of the Pool helped Fairway Independent Mortgage go from $5 billion to over $20 billion in just 3 years. Start thinking beyond your boundaries to achieve extraordinary results. Pre-order The Bottom of the Pool by Andy Andrews today.
Welcome back to Wildcat Sports Talk. We're getting you set for Auburn and Kentucky.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Game day, game day.
It is game day, and we are pumped. We're ready to go. Shout out to everyone listening out over in Pineville, Kentucky on 106.3 The Big One. If you're listening in Tennessee and you're a Kentucky fan, I'm sorry that you have to deal with Tennessee fans, but
I've dealt with that before, and my heart goes out to you. Keep cheering for the Big Blue.
And if you're listening and a Tennessee fan, cool. You know,
thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. You know, we'll get you in a couple weeks. No worries. In any case,
hey Ramon, I know we're on the radio. I know that we're live on the radio, but people can always check us out on Facebook, and I know you've already seen these. But I have to say, what do you think about this, Ramon?
Hey man, you know I love shoes, man.
Man, you got a pair.
Here in Florida, right now, here in Florida at my dad's house, I have about 30-something pairs of shoes here.
Oh, my goodness. That is insane, man. For the guys on the radio, I'm showing off a pair of these Jordan 11s, lows.
Those are sweet, too. Them look nice.
You know what I like about these? I had the same pair growing up when I was a kid. You know, every time the Jordans would come out, I would get a pair. Shout out to my mom, my grandma, my aunt, everybody.
Yeah.
They would make sure, man, and they wasn't cheap back then, you know, and people back then, Ramon, whenever I was getting those Jordans right when they were coming out, they were $100 or $115, and that was crazy for a pair of shoes back then. But my family always made sure I got them, man. So shout out to them. And dude, that is from Walt's Sneakers and Waffles, Walter Brock. You know what? If you're ever looking for a pair of hard to find sneakers, man, Walter can hook you up. So I appreciate him, and I love them, man. I'm excited, Ramon.
Man. Hey, Walter, I know that you've already got the little message. I'm looking for the Gone Fishing foams. You know, size 14. You know, but like I said, like I have an honest problem, and I've admitted my problem. You know, I feel like everybody has that one thing that they struggle with, and shoes is mine. Like I said, I got about 30-something pairs here, and then I probably have like another 20-something pairs in South Carolina.
Wow.
So, you know, I got about 50 to 60 pairs of shoes. And, you know, my name is Ramon Harris, and I have a problem. And I know it. I know it.
Welcome, Ramon. We're glad to have you today, and we're all listening. And
right. I have a problem. And, but, there's far worse problems out there. But, yeah, I've always loved shoes, man. I've always loved shoes. I feel like with your shoes can define your whole outfit.
That's right, man. I tell you what, the Cats better be lacing up their shoes tight today because they got a tough one in Auburn, don't they, brother?
They do. They do have a tough one. But I think the odds that are being put against them kind of like gives them that extra urgency to fulfill the victory in this game today.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Hey, I want to open up the phone lines for fans to call in. If you want to call in, give your predictions today, 859-428-8419. If you're listening on the radio, you could call in. We are live, okay? So I need to make that. Most of the time we're not, but we are actually live. It is Saturday. It is 10:48 a.m.
And it's game day, baby.
It is game day. 859-428-8419.
That's right. If you're listening to the show today and you're excited about game day, give us a call. Let us know what your prediction is. Let us know how excited you are.
Tell us where you're calling from, too. That's a really big deal. You know, I need to know where you're calling from. So, who do we all got? All right, Clyde says, who do you all got between Florida State and Miami?
We got Miami.
We
got Miami.
I don't know a lot about each team this year, but I'm going to go Florida State.
That's bad.
Ramon went Miami, so we got.
I'm going Miami because
you're a follower.
No, I'm not because I legitimately know that Florida State has had like a hard time building that program over the last several years.
Yeah, it's just like I said. That's the reason I threw in the disclaimer. I don't know much about either team,
but that said,
but did you even give the number out? You need to give.
Yeah, I did. 859-428-8419. It's 1-859-428-8419. If you'd like to call the show, we'll get you on. You'll talk, and we can give your prediction or whatever you want to say.
I feel better now. I feel better that they heard that a couple times.
Me too. I'm just,
the big one, 106.3.
It's as if I've never done radio before, Tim, and you're just trying to help me do it.
You know, I got to help you through it, man. Sometimes you space out on me a little.
Yeah, you got me.
But,
hey, so leading up to this game, the past couple of weeks, I've been hearing about an incoming freshman that's been doing pretty well by the name of Vito Tisdale.
Vito
Have you heard
Tisdale.
anything? He's a cornerback, and I've been hearing that he's doing. He's been showing pretty good promise throughout camp. So I'm gonna be interested to see to keep an eye out for him today.
Yeah, they've got him listed here as the number 2 nickelback.
Yeah.
6'1", 200-pound freshman, wearing jersey number 7.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, we'll see what he's playing right behind Devontae Robinson. So looks like he's the number 2 on the depth chart, man, as a freshman.
There you go.
As a true freshman at that.
See,
so
that's
I've
what
been seeing his name pop up a lot, and been hearing that he's been doing a lot of good things in camp. So I'm interested to see what he does, man. Especially as a true freshman, and your first college game is at Auburn.
Man, it's nice to get a big interception or something today.
Actually, Kevin, to be honest with you, on the depth chart today, it's Bo Allen. He's behind Terry Wilson, and Gatewood is not listed. So that will tell you everything you need to know about that. And to be honest with you, I hate it, but what are you going to do? Let's go ahead real quick and check out our big sponsor over at Mary Lou S. Head Dentistry.
Time out with Tracy.
That's right. And let's go ahead and check in with her, see what she's got.
Hi there. Welcome to Time Out with Tracy. Thanks for joining. The Cats are going to take on ranked 8 Tigers tomorrow, and I think it's going to be a tough game, but I think the Cats will pull off the upset. I'm looking forward to seeing Terry Wilson, our quarterback, lead us to a great victory. Go Cats! And don't forget to give Dr. Mary Lou Head's Dentistry a call in Lexington. She's giving away free exam and x-rays to all new patients. 859-269-5386. Give her a call and let's cheer on the Cats for a win. Back to you guys.
All right, there you go.
Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you so much, Tracy, and checking in every single show there with Time Out with Tracy. So, pretty cool stuff. So today, Auburn, Kentucky, and we are getting you set for it as we've got we're about an hour and 8 minutes away. 859-428. 8419.
I'm looking for a big win today, man. A big win. I'm talking. It's going to be monumental, man. I know we're in the top 25 now. We've not talked about that much. Top 25. I love it. Playing number 8 ranked team in the country on the road to start the season, man. It could be one of those wins, man. Monumental wins, kind of like beating number 1 LSU. Remember that?
That is true. That is true. And but I mean, I wouldn't necessarily put it there, but it is an upset.
Close. It's one of those.
Listen,
on the same level.
I mean, they're top 10.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's
on the road, the road to start the season.
It's a big deal. Big deal. You win this game. Hey, things can happen, and this is one of those games that if you're gonna have one of those seasons that's kind of like better than expected, you got to win this game.
Right.
So.
Right. Hey, did they say anything about fans? If they're gonna let fans in or not?
So the way that I've understood it, and again, this was several weeks ago, so it could have changed, but I think they're allowing some students in, okay, and a few fans, but not much, and it's that is what it is. But the thing is at least we're getting some football, so that's all right, and that's just better for Kentucky.
Oh, that's right, man.
Because you're playing at 11 o'clock their time.
I don't want to talk a lot about basketball today, but that reminds me the no fans and stuff. What about Louisville, man? What about Louisville hollering? We don't want to play. It's not fair. It's not fair we play Kentucky.
Look.
And it's not fair we get to play them at home and we don't have no fans. Then we have to go next year to Rupp.
Yeah, well, so listen. Yeah. I was waiting on Chris Mack to say something that I could make fun of him for, because here's the thing. I've loved Chris Mack. I mean, it's like, oh man, you can't hate this guy. We always had the Rick Pitino, like, oh yeah, it's Rick Pitino, haha. But Chris Mack, Scott Satterfield. When did Louisville become this team that's just whiny? Like Scott Satterfield, you can't do the L's.
It's been in their DNA the whole time. They just come out.
You can't do the L's down. You can't do the L's. It's just not fair.
No,
don't do the L's down.
That's rude.
And then like Chris Mack comes out and he's like, oh well, I just don't think it'll be what was the word, equity? Yeah. It wouldn't create enough equity between the two teams if we have to go there and play when he can't have fans.
In other words,
and then they got to come back the next year and play Kentucky
with fans
at Rupp.
And in other words, it ain't fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
But who's to say we'll have fans next year?
Right.
I mean, we don't know yet. I mean, look, play ball. It don't matter if you don't have the fan support there or whatever. Play ball. I think that's what Coach Cal said. He goes, hey, we're going to honor it. You know what I mean? We're going to honor the agreement. We're going to go there. You're going to come here. I mean, let's be men about it. Let's be men and play basketball.
All right.
I see that was talking about playing on a neutral site.
Yeah.
You got a call?
What neutral site?
For sure. We do have a call. Caller, just hang on the line. We'll get you right after the top of the hour. You are listening to Wildcat Sports. You like this song, by the way? New Shoes. See what I did?
I got to listen to it real good.
Yeah, see that?
He's playing off of our shoe top.
See? That's what I do. That's what I bring to the table. We'll be back right after this. You're listening to Wildcat Sports Talk.
The following is an advertisement for the storms in your life. Call Brandon Storm at Storm Law Office.
This is Brandon Storm. Sometimes bad things happen to good people. When they do, you deserve to be compensated. If you've been the victim of negligence or been hurt in an accident and you need help getting compensated, contact me, Brandon Storm, at the Storm Law Office.
When you have a storm in your life, see Brandon Storm at Storm Law Office in London or stormlawoffice.com. This is an advertisement.
Main Street Games and Comics is buying your stuff. Pokemon cards, Magic the Gathering cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. We're talking comics, records, coin collections, Dungeons and Dragons stuff. You name it, they're buying. Head over there, check them out. They're open on Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 5. They're located at 1106 South Main Street in London. Call them up at 606-657-2427. On November 3rd, a storm is coming. Vote Brandon Jackson Storm, Kentucky Senator, District 21. Christian, family, leader, and compassionate advocate are a few terms that describe him. Together, we are strong. Together, we are heard. Together, we lead.
Paid for by Brandon Storm for State Senate.
Hey guys, make sure to check out Runner's Shop Sports, located in Corbin, Kentucky. They have all your bicycle and bicycle repair needs, trophies, uniforms, laser engravings, and more. Just give them a call. Ask for Tommy Smith. That number is 606-523-9943.
Yeah, that's right, Tim. It's Runner's Shop Sports, and they're located in Corbin, Kentucky at 46 Oak Ridge Church Road. You can email them at runnershop99@yahoo.com. Want to take those old records off the shelf? Want to pick up brand new and reissued releases ranging from groups like AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, Kiss, Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, and more? Yeah, they got all the modern releases as well as locals. Your vinyl destination is White Rabbit Records and Studios. They're located at 202 South Main Street in Corbin, Kentucky. That's right, they're serving the area with music, recordings, and a rehearsal hall for any band. That is White Rabbit Records, located on Main Street in Corbin.
I'm not cured. Just because I put it down for a short period of time, it's going to be forever. I can't say I used to be an addict because I'm always going to be an addict. I kept trying to put things back together with that addiction. I could go a couple days without it. When it got too hard to find the pain pills, I started going to local Narcotics Anonymous meetings, and those people just reached out to me and loved me because I was a runner. And today, I don't run from anything.
To get help now, visit seethesignsky.com.
New York Times best-selling author Andy Andrews is releasing his most exciting book yet.
Until now, the strategies explained in my new book have only been available to a specific few. In fact, I signed contracts with 3 different corporations that kept me from publishing the material. During the past several years, the processes and action plans in this book have been generating absolutely unheard of, measurable results. But by the terms of my agreements, I was not allowed to reveal that these processes and plans even existed. Until now. Now, I can share and explain the concepts, complete with great stories and eye-popping proof. It's all in the book, The Bottom of the Pool.
The methods in Bottom of the Pool helped Fairway Independent Mortgage go from $5 billion to over $20 billion in just 3 years. Start thinking beyond your boundaries to achieve extraordinary results. Pre-order The Bottom of the Pool by Andy Andrews today.
For the future of the team and everybody around the world that's watching this, stop disrespecting us. Because we like that, you heard me? No fear in this group. Cut it loose. Dominate from start to finish. I don't give a doggone about this mess right here. That's what we do. It ain't our fault. They gotta play us. It ain't our fault. They gotta play us. Play discipline. Winning is what matters, right? Let's go do it.
Playing out the coupe at the lot. Told him 12 swat. Busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a leap with the box.
Intercepted by Kentucky.
Pour up the whole damn field. I'ma get lazy. I got the mojo. Playing out the coupe at the lot. Told him 12 swat. Busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a leap with the box. Put a stick in the box. Pour up the whole damn field. I'ma get lazy.
Welcome in to Wildcat Sports Talk. Let's join Adam Webb and Tim Brandstetter now.
Here we are in the second hour of our UK Auburn preview pregame show. My name's Adam.
And my name's Tim.
And
I'm Ramon here.
There you go. See?
Right.
See, he's getting it.
Yeah.
We got it. We got this thing going on. It works.
Saturdays working on my truck.
Yeah, this is Tim's song right here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Want to thank you guys for tuning in. Hey, let's head on over and our caller has waited very, very patiently. Caller, are you there?
Hey, I'm here. How you guys doing this morning?
Doing good.
It sounds like Mike on the mic to me.
Come on now, you know who's calling.
That's right, baby. D Loyal, BBN fan in the house. What's up, baby?
Hey, I'm this morning. I'm excited. I'm up fixing breakfast and ready to go for a ball game today, baby.
That's right.
Man.
Hey, if you I understand. I know what you're going to say, but how's this going to fare for our boys in blue today?
You know what? This game is going to come down to one thing. It's going to come down to PYP. Play your position and trust the guys next to you that they're going to do their job. As long as we can do that, it's not a matter if we got the talent. Mark Stoops and Vince Merrill has recruited at a high level, so it's not like we're not going to have the recruits out there. It's just a matter of everyone going out there, executing, not getting too high, and just playing your position. As long as you come out and play your game, there's no reason why Kentucky can't walk off that field today with victory. But we got to play our game. Yes.
And at first I thought you said like PYT, which was Michael Jackson's pretty young thing, but and the thing is I'm going, look, maybe he's throwing some more references to Tenderoni because that's what it's. I mean, he says that in that song too.
Ramon's just shaking his head like Adam.
And you're trying to teach Tim some stuff here, so I get it. But no, man, you're right. I mean, you're exactly right. If these players, really do play their position today, I think it is. I think you're exactly right, Mike. I mean, it could definitely be a good day for the boys in blue.
Mike sounds like a coach, man. You ever coached any, Mike?
No, I haven't never coached, but I mean that's just the ABCs of football
That's
or
right.
doing anything. I mean, I like the reference to a person shows up at work every day to do their job. That's what they get paid for. And this is no exception to these young guys out here who's going out here to actually play the game of football. They're there for a reason. They're in the SEC for a reason because they deserve to be there. You guys were talking about Vito Tisdale earlier. You know, he takes after his dad. I played high school football with his dad at Farmington High School. And let me tell you, he was a workhorse. So he has good genes. So they picked a very young, fine man to be back there on the second team in the defense because I feel like he's going to come out and play because he has really good genes with his dad.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And it's hey, it's going to be a good day today. Mike, what's your prediction? I'm gonna put you down. What you got?
I got 28-21 Kentucky.
28-21 Kentucky. All right.
Hey, Mike, get these fans. Yeah. Hey, Mike, get these fans fired up, man. We got to let you go real quick, but get these fans fired up about the game.
It's like this. If you got to get fired up about football today, then you're not a real fan. We've been waiting for months and months and months for this to happen, and now it's about to go down. The Kentucky Wildcats are taking the field. You know, last time we was on the field, we got a big victory against Virginia Tech, and we're going to just keep it going with the Hyde today. So wherever you at, whatever you can do, cheer for your Wildcats because I believe our Wildcats will come off the field today victorious. Go Cats.
Try
There
go
we
Big
go.
Blue.
Go Big Blue. Take care.
I like that.
Thanks,
I like that.
All right. The loyal BBN fan joining us here on Wildcat Sports Talk. So let's go ahead and do this call, Tim.
Let's do it.
I think let's go ahead and get our next guest on the line. This is now. Listen, we've not talked to him in a minute. I mean, it's
and
been a little
if
bit.
anybody knows what it's like to win a big ball game, it's this
Man.
guy, man. Oh my goodness,
Man.
this guy. He knows how to win a big ball game, Ramon, and I think he can tell us, man, what it's like to win a big one.
For sure,
Man.
for sure, and he's going to tell us all about it. Let's see who we can see if we get him here. Now we've been 2 for 2 so far on getting him to answer. Did you give him the number, Tim?
Yeah, I told him we'd be calling, but
All right.
I'll have to remind him.
See, Ramon's laughing at us.
You reach Braxton Kelley.
All right, so, well, almost gave away.
You know
who
what?
it was.
Maybe he's preparing. He's getting his pregame meal in.
That's probably it. That's definitely
He's
it.
getting his pregame meal in.
Actually, we are really early calling him. I mean, we're not supposed to call him for 8 to 10, 15 more minutes.
Well, I know, but that's right over the top of a break because you're great at scheduling stuff. You're excellent.
Go ahead
at
and
that.
call a guy when he's not expecting you. That's how to get him.
You're excellent at that, Tim.
My goodness, man.
Oh my gosh, man.
I mean, I'd call him a few minutes after instead of like 10 minutes before.
I'm sure you would. Yeah, that'd be great. And then he's like, he never called.
Yeah.
So there's no way to win. See, what he'll do is I'll say, all right, Tim, here's the deal. We've had this show now for what, 6 months, right? 6 months, 8 months, something like that, since the first of the year. And our breaks.
There we go.
Our breaks have always fell on the 20, but then he'll schedule something right on top of it. How we doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Doing good. This is Mr. Braxton Kelley joining us here on Wildcat Sports Talk. And I'll tell you what, if anybody knows how to win big games, it's you.
I try to do my part. That's about it. I'm just a team player. Whatever it took, I try to give him my all.
You guys listening on the radio, of course, you all remember the big stop by Braxton Kelley against number 1 LSU. Adam, we'll never forget that, will we?
Nope, not at all. I mean, it's one of those stops for the ages.
Hey, Braxton, man, what do you think? Are you fired up? I know you are. What do you think about the game today, man?
I'm definitely fired up. I'm definitely, I'm hyped. I mean, we miss football, for us to finally have a chance to play and compete against somebody else. I'm sure the guys are tired of beating up on each other. They practice all the time. And just to be able to see those guys finally get that chance, that big chance to go out and prove that they, the way they've been working and get to display their talents against someone else is just exciting.
Man, we're finally starting to get a little bit of love, man. Number 23 in the country, going to Auburn, playing number 8. I mean, it's going to be a tough game today, ain't it, Braxton?
It will be, but at the end of the day, man, I think they really have a good shot. What Stoops has done defensively over the years has really impressed me, and I think that with a good night from our defense, which we always seem to show up, I think we always have a good shot at winning the ball game.
That's right.
Hey, Braxton, man, this Ramon.
Hold on just a second, Ramon. You have to say that one. I got to put you on the. All right, go ahead, Ramon.
Okay. Hey, Braxton, Ramon Harris, man. What's going on?
What's up, man? How you been?
Hey, man, I can't complain at all, man. Hey,
Why is that so loud?
I don't know. But question for you: what do you miss most about playing at UK, man? What do you miss most?
Man, what I miss most is just the locker room, man. Being able to hang out with your friends. Some of those guys, we definitely I still pretty much talk to a lot of the guys that I was close with in college, you know. Would have been with Keenan Burton, Marcus McClinton. We actually almost talk every day. So just being, instead of talking over the phone, actually being in those guys' presence is what kind of
Right. Man, I can there's nothing like that locker room, man. Getting there, joking on each other. Talking about who did what in practice, who got hit, who got dunked on, or whoever like that love stuff, man. That you just can't create on your own.
Exactly, man. It just goes to show, like, when you bring people from all across the country, whether it be from California, Chicago, Georgia, Florida, that when you get guys together with one common goal, you can really build a bond and also win. So winning is the big goal that we all had that kind of made us tight-knit. So from my experience, you pretty much kind of clicked with the guys that you knew were going to help you win. If you had some guys on your team, not necessarily that you like staying away from them, but those guys that you knew, hey, this guy right here, he's my partner. He's going to grind with me. He's going to go out there every Saturday and fight side by side with me, and he's going to pull me closer to win. Those are the type of guys that you kind of always kind of put yourself close to. Like Ramon Harris, defensive guy, locked down. But,
that's the second time we've heard that today.
So I can respect your game just like I'm sure you can respect mine.
No question.
You know.
No question.
So that's what I loved about college. And it's just good to see these guys be able to have the experience that we had.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, so Braxton, you know, I gotta ask, because I've asked everybody today. What's your prediction for today's game?
24-17 Kentucky.
24-17?
Yes.
All right.
That's not bad. I like that.
I know. By the way, like, I'll never pick against my team. You know that, right?
I like that. That's the way I am, Braxton, man. I tell you what, you're going up against Jacob Hyde, Antonio Hall. We got several former players that are giving their prediction today, and what you win if you get closest is just bragging rights, man.
Hey, that's all I need. That's all I need. So, I just want to win the game. I want to see Kentucky go the big 1-0, and let's get on the road. You know, we never know when this thing can end. As far as this pandemic is gone, so you never know how many games we actually get to play. But the ones that we play, we need to win. So,
hey, Braxton, I know, man. I'm sure that you missed the game a lot. Everybody that played the game at a high level really misses playing the game. Whenever it's game day like this, does it make you miss it just a little bit more?
Oh, yeah, definitely, especially game day. Practices, I mean, I like practice too, but game day is just a different vibe because you always knew, like, everything that you work for that week, you have to do it in the game. And it can go really, really good or it can go really, really bad. And, ups and downs of a football game, basketball game, whatever sport it may be. You know that right now it's about. I knew every weekend it's about to be 70,000 plus. So when I say that plus, I'm talking about the TV crowd, millions of people watching, about to have their eyes on me. So it was always not just playing for those in the stands, but also putting my everything I worked for on display on TV, so that those people could actually see me perform at a high level as well.
Well, and you sure did that a lot, didn't you, Adam?
That's for sure. Yeah, for sure. And I'll tell you what, that LSU game, it was funny. I was just playing some highlights from it, and the crowd noise came across because I forgot to turn it down because of, whatever. But my goodness, man, that crowd that night was electric.
Man.
Oh, it definitely was. That was one of those games where it was a bunch of highs and a bunch of lows. They scored a bunch of points. When we came back, we always answered. Andre Woodson and crew, as well as Darius Locke, had a couple big runs. T.C. Drake with the touchdown. Dickey with the block, for seeing all that. So, it's just crazy to see how many ups and downs. And finally, it came down to a 4th and 2 play, and I was able to be in a position to make that play. So, it's big ups to my teammates more than anything, and also Sam Study, because I kind of knew the play they were going to run. But
That's right. Hey.
Yeah, was running that time.
Yeah. Well, listen, Braxton. We really appreciate you coming on. It's always a pleasure. And real quick, before I let you go, we got to talk about this. Look, you're the defensive guy. So how do you think that Kentucky defense is going to hold up today?
I think the Kentucky defense will do great. I mean, we have the defensive backs, we have the linebackers and everything to be able to contain the quarterback, as well as we got length at the DB position. So those throws don't have to be perfect in order for them to complete a bunch of passes. But I think we'll do a really good job. The biggest thing is trying to create turnovers, which I know we've done a really good job over the past few years. If we can create 2 to 3 turnovers in this game, maybe a pick 6, we definitely talking about winning this thing. So I look forward to seeing what the defense does, as well as seeing what our quarterback does coming off his midseason from last year.
There we go. Braxton, thank you so much for joining us here on Wildcat Sports Talk. And as always, we'd love to have you again, and go Cats.
No problem. Go Cats.
All right. So there you go. Braxton Kelley joining us here on Wildcat Sports Talk as we continue the star-studded lineup that we have today, as we've had Jacob Hyde, Antonio Hall, now Braxton Kelley, and, of course, we got one more.
We've got one more coming up.
Got one more. He's on the way. So
he might be able to talk to us a little bit about the offensive side of the ball.
I would say so.
I would think so.
I would think that he knows a thing or two about that. It's happening, man. Like, look at this. We're
so close.
We're 43 minutes away from kickoff.
Man.
It's awesome, man, because I have so much fun doing this show. It's so awesome. It's a blast. It's almost like every time we do this show, it's kind of like a game. And towards the end of the show, I'm like, man, it's already over. Like, I don't want it to be. And then today, Ramon, I'm like, yeah, the show's almost over, but man, the game's getting ready to kick off, baby.
Yeah, definitely. Because it's like, oh, okay, the show's over. It's like, okay, what do I do with myself now? But it's like kind of like the catch-22, because like you're enjoying the show, but once the show's over, okay, I got to go downstairs, I got to go to the TV, it's game time. So it's like back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man, it's a great day to be a Wildcat.
That's right.
Definitely a great day to be a Wildcat. And I'm down here in Florida. I got Seminoles down here. I got Gators down here. I got Hurricanes down here, and a sprinkle of Wildcats, but. I think Big Blue Nation is definitely going to take over.
Man, that sounds like a horrible place to live. Hurricanes and Gators.
Yeah, that's true.
And Seminoles, but it's all right. That blue stand out.
Hey, so do you get a lot of Kentucky fans down there? Do you run into them every once in a while?
Every once in a while, if I'm wearing something UK. Somebody would say, hey, go Cats. And I'll look around like, who said that? But, we everywhere. We're everywhere for sure.
That's right, baby. That's why it's the Big Blue Nation.
Nation.
So we're pumped and ready to go, aren't we?
Man, ready to go. One thing I loved about my time at UK was that the football team was super relevant, and they were like at this period of time, they're on the uprise. They're gaining respect from people. Like I said, that year they beat LSU. That was number 1 in the nation at the time. Like, that made it exciting because I felt like I was a student more than a college athlete at that period of time. So, shout out to the football team, man. They definitely putting on for Kentucky.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, when we return, we will continue this pregame show as we get you set for Kentucky and Auburn. Kickoff is just about 40 minutes away. You're listening to Wildcat Sports Talk.
The following is an advertisement for the storms in your life. Call Brandon Storm at Storm Law Office.
This is Brandon Storm. Sometimes bad things happen to good people. When they do, you deserve to be compensated. If you've been the victim of negligence or been hurt in an accident and you need help getting compensated, contact me, Brandon Storm, at the Storm Law Office.
When you have a storm in your life, see Brandon Storm at Storm Law Office in London or stormlawoffice.com. This is an advertisement.
Main Street Games and Comics is buying your stuff. Pokemon cards, Magic the Gathering cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. We're talking comics, records, coin collections, Dungeons and Dragons stuff. You name it, they're buying. Head over there, check them out. They're open on Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 5. They're located at 1106 South Main Street in London. Call them up at 606-657-2427. On November 3rd, a storm is coming. Vote Brandon Jackson Storm, Kentucky Senator, District 21. Christian, family, leader, and compassionate advocate are a few terms that describe him. Together, we are strong. Together, we are heard. Together, we lead.
Paid for by Brandon Storm for State Senate.
Hey guys, make sure to check out Runner Shop Sports, located in Corbin, Kentucky. They have all your bicycle and bicycle repair needs, trophies, uniforms, laser engravings, and more. Just give them a call. Ask for Tommy Smith. That number is 606-523-9943.
Yeah, that's right, Tim. It's Runner Shop Sports, and they're located in Corbin, Kentucky at 46 Oak Ridge Church Road. You can email them at runnershop99@yahoo.com. Want to take those old records off the shelf? Want to pick up brand new and reissued releases ranging from groups like AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, Kiss, Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, and more? Yeah, they got all the modern releases as well as locals. Your vinyl destination is White Rabbit Records and Studios. They're located at 202 South Main Street in Corbin, Kentucky. That's right, they're serving the area with music, recordings, and a rehearsal hall for any band. That is White Rabbit Records, located on Main Street in Corbin.
I'm not cured. Just because I put it down for a short period of time, it's going to be forever. I can't say I used to be an addict because I'm always going to be an addict. I kept trying to put things back together with that addiction. I could go a couple days without it. When it got too hard to find the pain pills, I started going to local Narcotics Anonymous meetings, and those people just reached out to me and loved me because I was a runner. And today, I don't run from anything.
To get help now, visit seethesignsky.com.
New York Times best-selling author Andy Andrews is releasing his most exciting book yet.
Until now, the strategies explained in my new book have only been available to a specific few. In fact, I signed contracts with 3 different corporations that kept me from publishing the material. During the past several years, the processes and action plans in this book have been generating absolutely unheard of, measurable results. But by the terms of my agreements, I was not allowed to reveal that these processes and plans even existed until now. Now, I can share and explain the concepts, complete with great stories and eye-popping proof. It's all in the book, The Bottom of the Pool.
The methods in Bottom of the Pool helped Fairway Independent Mortgage go from $5 billion to over $20 billion in just 3 years. Start thinking beyond your boundaries to achieve extraordinary results. Pre-order The Bottom of the Pool by Andy Andrews today.
Welcome back to Wildcat Sports Talk. My name's Adam.
And my name's Tim.
We're rocking and rolling. Hold on just a second. I'm all over the place right now. I got to get Ramona muted. Man. All right.
Hey, man, thank you, man, for responding, man.
Hey, listen, I got you. So 859-428-8419 if you'd like to get in on the show. This is your chance. So if you're out there and you want to talk, we'd be happy to get you on. So all you got to do is give us a call, and we'll talk to you.
That's right, man. We are here to take your call. We are here to talk to you about the game.
That's right. So we've only got 36 minutes left until kickoff. I'm excited. I know I'm beside myself. And I was looking here. We've got, I was looking at the depth chart, and you know, we talked about this a little bit, but I mean, we've got a lot of seniors and juniors, man. Mm-hmm. We're a veteran team. Mm-hmm. And you know, one of the things that always stands out is the fact that, look, these guys only had 6 weeks to prepare for this game. Right. And so that's where your veterans are going to come in. I mean, you know that from playing basketball, Ramon.
Yeah. I
mean, when you only got a little bit of time to prepare for a game, that's how your veteran leadership's going to carry you.
Right.
And
definitely.
I like this prediction here from my dad.
27-21.
Fake punt that will change the game.
Hey, it'd be plays like that take the momentum. If
That's
we
right.
can get the running game, you know, with our offensive line being, you know, as big and as strong as they are, if we can get the running game going, that will open up the field for Terry Wilson to show his arm and give him opportunity to, you know, show his full game, man. You know, and I think we'll be able to control the clock like that. You know, if we can get the running game, we got some great running backs, and I'm excited to see what they do. And I think it's going to be an exciting game, man. I think it's going to be closer than people think that it's going to be.
I think you're right. I mean, I think that, you know, this notion, I mean, and you know what? Here's the other thing, too. I can actually see this being, I hate to say this, but it helps and it hurts. I could see it being a blowout on either side.
You can see a blowout either way?
Either way.
I see. I have a tough time with that, and it's not because I'm just a big blue fan and being optimistic and you know and wearing the blue glasses and everything. I just think with Kentucky's line, it's kind of hard to blow them out. I do. I could see Kentucky winning by 10 points or 14.
I mean, I can see a situation. That's what I mean, and that by a blowout, I don't mean like 40.
2 scores.
I mean a couple of scores. That to me is in this type of a game. That to me is a blowout.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely possible. I don't know if you guys seen the Georgia Tech and Florida State game. Florida State was in control almost for like 3 quarters. And then that fourth quarter, Georgia Tech just kind of took momentum and they just took it all the way to the end of the clock. And that's definitely something I believe that we're going to do today. Like I said, we can get the running game to make those linebackers, you know, make them play honest and make get them to cheat up a little bit maybe. I believe we can get that play action going and then get Terry Wilson, man, on the move and also get him showing that arm because he's had a long time to dissect his game, man. He had a lot of time to do that, watch film and correct himself. And, you know, he's been catching, you know, not getting as much respect as I think he should have. And, you know, we're going to see today. I think we're going to see a focused and precise Terry Wilson today.
Hey, Ramon, you know, man, I think everybody expects the play calling to be a little bit soft or a little bit easy for Terry Wilson today because it's his first game back, getting his feet under him and kind of putting him in, you know, in easy situations. But do you think Kentucky might surprise us a little bit? Do you think Eddie Grand might come out and take some chances and let him check out his arm or how do you think it's going to play out?
Yeah, I think you come out aggressive. You know, you play to win. You know, I think you come out aggressive and, you know, let them know, like, hey, we're here to win. And like, you know, and your mindset should be like, you got to beat us. We're not going to beat ourselves. You got to beat us, whether we're on home or on the road. And I think that's you just be aggressive, man.
Be the aggressor. I think coaches tell you that a lot. Be the aggressor.
Yeah, be the aggressor. Hit or be hit. So hit first. So I think you come out on both sides of the ball. And just be aggressive and trust what you've been doing for the past 6 weeks to play this game. Trust what you do. Trust your teammates. Like Braxton Kelley said, it was really my teammates that I had that opportunity at that point in time. So,
man, I tell you what, I look for A.J. Rose to really take a lot of pressure off of Terry Wilson today, and I look for him to set the tone early. First possession, I look for him to eat up some chunky yards, and obviously we've got a three-headed monster there with Rodriguez, and we got Smoke, but I just look for A.J. to come out and go, you know what, guys, I'm going to kind of set the tone here. I'm going to hit the gaps and take advantage of the big blue wall. And man, I think he's gonna. I really look forward to it. I look forward to AJ coming out and saying, "Hey, kind of going to establish this as I'm the go-to back."
Yeah, and I think that's the mentality of everybody that they should be. Even if you are the backup at this point in time, listen. Just because I'm the backup, don't mean you could catch your breath.
Exactly, and that's what Kentucky's advantage is. A.J. Rose runs for 20, 30 yards, then all of a sudden you bring in Rodriguez or Smoke, and they're going to hit you with 1-2.
Right, and I think that's the main thing. I think that's the thing with Kentucky that will take us over the edge is that we might not have the quote-unquote ultimate running back per se or, this wide receiver or blah, but we have a collective group that will make you play honest and make you play a full game. And I think that's where Kentucky can really beat these teams is that knowing like, hey, when we substitute, there's no drop off.
That's right,
when we go to the second guy on the depth chart in this position, there's no drop off.
And it feels so good.
In a fresh body.
Yeah, it feels so good to hear that too, man, because we've just not had that over the years. I mean, we are just now seeing what it's like to have a deep team. And we've been deep at a position or two, but, man, this team is built, man. This team is built for these type of games. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I'm excited, man, because, we got a lot of guys that had to earn their stripes to get to this situation. I think that's the mentality that we're going to need today. To be Auburn.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these guys played behind, Lynn Bowden last year. He kind of put the team on his back. I mean, when we say that, we all know that the blue wall, the offensive line, was a big part of that, and they paved the way for him. But man, when you lose a guy like Lynn Bowden, at these guys are chomping at the bits, man. They're ready to step in and go, okay, Lynn Bowden run behind that line. Let me run behind that line a little bit.
Right, because I want to now. Here's my time, and like it was said before, there's no guarantee that we're gonna have a full season.
Yeah,
there's no guarantee. So one thing that is guaranteed is this very moment. This very moment is the only thing that's guaranteed right now. So that's what I got. I can't focus on nothing else but this very moment because next week is not guaranteed,
Yeah, I mean, if you're the coach, Ramon, you got to go in the locker room and go, okay, guys, listen, with this pandemic, we never know from one game to the next. It could be our only game. And if this is the only game of the season, let's be 1-0 this year instead of 0-1.
Man, if I'm Coach Stoops and I'm doing my last speech for the team, I'm just going to write opportunity on the board. And I'm just going to tell them, this is the difference between somebody being in your position and somebody not being in your position. It's opportunity.
I like that. I like that a lot. You like that?
I like it a lot, man.
That's the difference.
Look, you won the battle. The starters that get the nod, they won the battle during practice. But you know what? They got to go out and take advantage of that opportunity because if the next man up, it's always the next man up. The guy
it's
comes
always
in.
The next man up.
That's right, man. There's going to be opportunities out here to win more positions.
Yeah, there's opportunities, and that's going to be the difference. Even for people, even for the kids now. I say kids like I'm old. Forgive me. Even for the students now, you had the opportunity to play in front of that UK scout, and you impressed them. You took advantage of that opportunity, And whatever school that you chose, you had the opportunity to choose the University of Kentucky amongst whatever schools that you had on the table. But it was all an opportunity to do so. So now, with that opportunity that was given to you, here's another opportunity presents itself. So I'm excited, man. Like, I've been waiting for college football for a while. And I'm excited to see what we do this year.
Yeah, me too. I mean, it's going to be a fun game. We're getting you set for it as we're getting you set for Kentucky and Auburn. About 26 minutes away, and we are going to take a break because when we return, we're going to hear from one more guest, and you don't want to miss it. Make sure you're sticking around for this one as we get you set for Auburn, Kentucky. It's happening today, folks.
Let's go.
That's right. You are listening to Wildcat Sports Talk. We'll be back.
Give it up, jiggy, make it feel like foreplay. Yo, my cardio is infinite. Big Willie style's all in it. Getting jiggy with it.
The following is an advertisement for the storms in your life. Call Brandon Storm at Storm Law Office.
This is Brandon Storm. Sometimes bad things happen to good people. When they do, you deserve to be compensated. If you've been the victim of negligence or been hurt in an accident and you need help getting compensated, contact me, Brandon Storm, at the Storm Law Office.
When you have a storm in your life, see Brandon Storm at Storm Law Office in London or stormlawoffice.com. This is an advertisement.
Main Street Games and Comics is buying your stuff. Pokemon cards, Magic the Gathering cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. We're talking comics, records, coin collections, Dungeons and Dragons stuff. You name it, they're buying. Head over there, check them out. They're open on Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 5. They're located at 1106 South Main Street in London. Call them up at 606-657-2427. On November 3rd, a storm is coming. Vote Brandon Jackson Storm, Kentucky Senator, District 21. Christian, family, leader, and compassionate advocate are a few terms that describe him. Together, we are strong. Together, we are heard. Together, we lead.
Paid for by Brandon Storm for State Senate.
Hey guys, make sure to check out Runner's Shop Sports, located in Corbin, Kentucky. They have all your bicycle and bicycle repair needs, trophies, uniforms, laser engravings, and more. Just give them a call. Ask for Tommy Smith. That number is 606-523-9943.
Yeah, that's right, Tim. It's Runner's Shop Sports, and they're located in Corbin, Kentucky at 46 Oak Ridge Church Road. You can email them at runnershop99@yahoo.com. Want to take those old records off the shelf? Want to pick up brand new and reissued releases ranging from groups like AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, Kiss, Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, and more? Yeah, they got all the modern releases as well as locals. Your vinyl destination is White Rabbit Records and Studios. They're located at 202 South Main Street in Corbin, Kentucky. That's right, they're serving the area with music, recordings, and a rehearsal hall for any band. That is White Rabbit Records, located on Main Street in Corbin.
I'm not cured. Just because I put it down for a short period of time, it's going to be forever. I can't say I used to be an addict because I'm always going to be an addict. I kept trying to put things back together with that addiction. I could go a couple days without it. When it got too hard to find the pain pills, I started going to local Narcotics Anonymous meetings, and those people just reached out to me and loved me because I was a runner. And today, I don't run from anything.
To get help now, visit seethesignsky.com.
New York Times best-selling author Andy Andrews is releasing his most exciting book yet.
Until now, the strategies explained in my new book have only been available to a specific few. In fact, I signed contracts with 3 different corporations that kept me from publishing the material. During the past several years, the processes and action plans in this book have been generating absolutely unheard of, measurable results. But by the terms of my agreements, I was not allowed to reveal that these processes and plans even existed until now. Now, I can share and explain the concepts, complete with great stories and eye-popping proof. It's all in the book, The Bottom of the Pool.
The methods in bottom of the pool helped Fairway Independent Mortgage go from $5 billion to over $20 billion in just 3 years. Start thinking beyond your boundaries to achieve extraordinary results. Pre-order The Bottom of the Pool by Andy Andrews today.
Welcome back into Wildcat Sports Talk, as we are getting you set for Auburn and Kentucky to go head-to-head. My name's Adam.
And my name's Tim right here. I'm ready to go, Adam.
We're going to do that every time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can't change it mid-game.
Yeah. Well, I just called an audible, man. You can call audibles.
Yeah, they usually ended up in an interception like that one did.
Yeah. As we are, hold on. I got to add you back again. What happened?
What happened?
Did you get removed from stream again?
Man, technology.
Yeah, gotta love it.
Yeah, we have an awesome studio now called Wildcat Sports Talk Studio, but yet we're having a little bit of technical difficulties on our TV, so I'm kind of upset about it right now.
Yeah, we're working on it. It'll be fine for the game, but yeah, it is what it is. So
we just make it work.
That's right.
Just make it work.
That's right. So Ramon, as we're getting set here, I'm kind of waiting on we're waiting on a phone call here, but as soon as we get that, we'll get that person on. We're almost wrapped up. I mean, we're almost done here. We got about 15 minutes before this show is off.
Just like that.
Just like that. Hey, you're on with Wildcat Sports Talk.
This is Shane Boyd calling in.
Hey, Shane, how you doing?
All right, yourself?
I'm doing great. Look, it's
there you go.
It's exciting to have you on to talk a little bit about the game today. Are you excited?
Yeah, I mean, just like everybody else, excited to see sports, along with basketball and baseball and tennis and all other types of stuff going on. But everybody loves football, and especially in the Bluegrass. We love our guys, and we're just happy to see a season go. It's going to be different than most, but it's at least going to give us a little fix until we try and get back to some kind of normalcy.
All right, so we've got former UK quarterback Shane Boyd on the line with us for those out there in Radio Land. We've had about every side on this. We've had offensive, we've had defensive, we've had
linemen.
Yes. So now let's talk about Terry Wilson, Shane. What do you think about our boy in blue?
I love our guy. I'm excited for him to get back. I know it was kind of unfortunate that, when we was playing, what was it, last year, or whatever it was, when he wound up going down, I mean, we were rolling. Our offense was doing great. And now we can kind of get back to, or I should say, I'm excited to see his growth from sometimes, especially as a quarterback, when you're able to get away from the game, or you can kind of take it as basically this is a very long, extended off season for Terry. Want to see, the fruits of his labor, from how he's gotten better mentally. Obviously, he's focused on getting his body back so he can physically be able to play. And then just overall, as he was able to grow as a man, as a young man. I don't know the complete story with cutting his hair off, but, just certain stuff, it looks like he was making changes to better himself. So I'm excited to see how he brings all that together, from physically being more mature, mentally being more mature, also being, which I wouldn't question, him being a team captain, to see how he's able to lead his guys. Because you look at the way our roster is made up for this season. I mean, we gotta fill some key spots, and it's going to fall mainly on Terry Wilson and that offensive line and A.J. Rose being able to run the ball. So I'm excited to see his development and his growth. We were seeing it on the rise until he unfortunately had that injury that sidelined him. But now it's, I would think that he has, I wouldn't say put it as a chip on his shoulder, but more motivation to perform at a higher level, because he appreciates the game more, because the game was taken away from him for a year or so. So I'm excited to see kind of how he channels that all together and puts it out on the field, and especially coming out of the gate with a tough opponent like Auburn. You know, we're being tested early and often, so we're going to have to see this growth very fast from coaching staff and every one of the players early, because this is not an easy schedule, especially how it's been constructed. You know, with just the entire season being a league play, it's a little bit different than having our out of conference, wouldn't call them cake games, but let's say tune-up games before you hit the conference.
I got one more question here for you, Shane, and then I'll let Tim and Ramon get theirs in. But I wanted to ask you, because of the 6 weeks kind of to prepare for this game as a quarterback, you know, getting the timing right with your receivers and stuff like that. How does that that short time, how does that affect that?
You're going to see it. I wouldn't say that we're going to see a lot of, let's say, crisp offenses these first couple weeks. When you're just, you know, you get the timing, and that's great. You always want to get timing. You get timing in the off season. That's when we, you know, run our, you know, do our skellies and our practices in the off season with the guys. But when those bullets get to flying and people are getting hit, people are getting really jammed up at the line, people are bearing down on Terry with you know, a pass rush, that's when that time is going to be thrown off. So I wouldn't be surprised if you saw Auburn come up and press our guys, knowing that timing is going to be an issue for everybody in college football. That's just, if you watch every game, that's been an issue for everybody, because you haven't had those real bullets, and for, you know, majority of people, like I just spoke on, you haven't had those tune-up games to get into that flow. So it's going to be interesting to see how that meshes, and it'll get better with each pass, each quarter, in each game. That's why I say, you know, it's, you know, you look at the opponent that we're starting off with is a tough opponent. So I would say that's the ideal way to start off, but we're going to get tested early. And if we can make it through this game, and even if we don't necessarily bring home the win, if we can put some great stuff on film, it's going to speak volumes moving forward as we have had to, quote unquote, grow up quicker than maybe some other people who are playing lesser opponents the first week or two of this, you know, newly constructed seasons for everyone.
Hey, Shane, man, appreciate you coming on like always. It's great to hear it from you. But my question for you, man, is if you could talk to Terry Wilson right now. He is, you know, like you said, that long layoff, that long off season with him going through that injury, and a big road game. I mean, all eyes are on him. He's coming back from a serious injury. What would you tell him? What is your advice to him on approaching this game?
The main thing I would tell him is don't press and don't feel like he has anything to prove, because he has all that pressure to impress and all that pressure to feel like he has something to prove with sitting out, you know, a season and a half, and, you know, and having to bounce back. So my biggest thing would be focused on settling him down. Look, you're not here to. We're not going to win an SEC championship in one game. We're not going to decipher whether we have a winning or losing season in one game. This game is to get back into the flow. This game is to get your confidence. Not saying it was off track, but to get it aligned where it needs to be in gameplay. You know, you can practice all you want. You go against your guys, you get tired of beating each other up. Now it's time to put that into action against an opponent. So you don't want to stress. I'm going to tell them, take what they give you. Take some of the easy throws at first just to get those completions under your belt. That's huge for a quarterback. People don't understand. Just whether it's a little screen, so some type of something short across the middle, those stop routes, just get the ball out of your hand, get those nerves, shake those nerves off of your body so you can get into being who you are and being the best quarterback or player, for that matter, that you are. So my biggest thing would just be like, look, you're going to do fine. Win, lose, or draw, you're going to do fine. You are Terry. You have been an intricate part of this program, especially recently with the Stoops era. You're doing great. Just go out there and just be you. Don't try and be somebody else that you are not. You be the Terry Wilson that we saw in the past, but more improved just because you're another year or two more matured. So just settle down and don't press and don't worry about whether we got to get a win or a loss. Yes, we're gonna root for a win. We're gonna play for a win. We're gonna bust our butts for a win. But we're trying to build. We're trying to improve as a team because this is our first game out of the gate. It's not going to be the most pretty thing ever.
Man. I like that. Yeah, I like that. What do you think, Ramon?
Man, that's crazy right there. He had me. I thought he sounded like a coach right there, Shane.
It's just about that a little bit. I mean, especially playing the quarterback position. You always you got that coaching in you to a certain point. Then you got to get these knuckleheads to get on the same page as you, or you gonna get your head knocked off. So, and that's really where it comes from. There's always a little coaching in every quarterback as you're trying to stay upright and healthy. Let's say that.
Right. Yeah. Speaking of that, man, like you said, the quarterback position is the leader on that field. You have to command so much stuff, so many people, and you basically communicating between everybody on the field with you. What is the preparation for QB? What is that like? Pretty sure you watch a lot of film, but how do you get yourself prepared as a QB to know where to play so many different positions?
A lot of it comes from repetition. Obviously, that's why you practice and that's why you watch film. But a big key to a quarterback's success is a quarterback and his coordinator. When you sit down and you talk with your coordinator, all coordinators aren't built alike, but the ones that are successful, have successful quarterbacks under their belt, are the ones who listen to the quarterback. And you want to have a guy who some of the best quarterback coaches I've had, one of the first questions they ask me is, what do you like? So when they start the conversation off like that, I know it's going to be a good relationship. So a lot of the preparation not only comes, it has a lot to do with you as far as just getting mentally ready to play or go into battle. But that's why the coordinators get paid the big bucks, so they can best prepare you and put you in a situation to help you be successful. So it's kind of a tag team with that. But individually, it's you can watch all the film that you want, and Ramon, you know this. It's like you can watch all the film you want, but when you really gotta fight through that screen or hedge that screen, or you gotta get out on that wing, and just when the bullets are flying, sometimes that all that film work goes out the door. It's about reacting and what you repetitively done that you naturally just do, and you can be the best player that you can be. So a lot of, in personally what I did, I was a guy that I learned more by watching. So I love watching other quarterbacks on game days. I love watching, and me and Jerry Lorenz used to do it all the time. We watch other guys. We watch what they do good. We watch, the mistakes that they made, and we just take those mental notes because it's something to just, look on paper. You're looking at plays or this, that, and other, but it's good to see somebody in action to see how they are successful or some of the things they need to work on, and then you take a little bit of this and that from everybody else, and then you incorporate it into your game. So preparation also deals with, and as Ramon knows, sometimes depending on, what type of guy you are, you have your game day rituals or this or that. I was a person, I always I had a group of about 5 people I would have to talk to before every game. That included like my mom, my brothers, my sister, Bill Ransdale. I don't know if that name sounds familiar, but he was a former quarterback at Kentucky and an amazing guy. He was my high school coach when I played at Henry Clay. I used to talk to him before every game. Maybe a little lady friend. I don't know. Depending on what type of guy you are. But
right.
I used that was one of my routines.
So listen, Shane, we're kind of running out of time here, so I want to quickly get your prediction for today's game and your last second thought.
I'm thinking we can. Of course, I'm gonna pick us to win a 23-20 type game. Auburn's not going to be at their best as well, so I know and I feel that with Terry Wilson in the backfield and with A.J. Rose and that amazing offensive line that we have up front, we're going to be able to put some drives together and get some touchdowns and maybe a field goal or two. And we're just looking for, and I think the stat is in this series, the home team hasn't won in years. So maybe, hopefully that still holds in our favor. But I'm excited for the season, what Stoops and those guys are doing and the program that they've continued to build. This is just something exciting and awesome for the state of Kentucky, for the SEC and football, period. You know, you got all these shifts in power, and it's good to see Kentucky not just being recognized as a basketball school, but a football school that's a force to be reckoned with. So it's an exciting time just for football all across the nation.
All right. Well, Shane, thank you so much for calling into the show here at Wildcat Sports Talk. We really appreciate it. We'll have you back anytime, and go Cats.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
All right, there you go. Shane Boyd calling in here to Wildcat Sports Talk. David Ratliff, 30-14, and he, by the way, is in Guam.
He is
in Guam.
He is in Guam. Thank you
so
for
there
your
you
service,
go.
sir.
There you go. Thank you for your service.
We got to get our predictions.
All right, so prediction, Ramon, you go first very quickly. We only have 1 minute to go. Let's do it.
I'm going to say
24-27 Cats, right? Auburn.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Ramon going with Auburn. I got 20-10. The Cats win by 2 scores.
All right, and 20-10. I'm going 24-21. Cats win this one on a last-second pass from Terry Wilson at about the 30-yard line to the corner for the touchdown to Josh Ali, who wins the ball game. There we go.
Go Big Blue, baby.
Go Big Blue. My name is Adam. That's Tim. And we got Ramon Harris, and we are ready for the game as we go for Auburn. The Cats, 4 minutes. It's here, baby. It's happening. Are you ready, Ramon?
I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I got my popcorn ready.
Here we go.
Let's go, baby. C-A-T-S. Cats, Cats, Cats.
That's right. Go Cats. You're listening to Wildcat Sports Talk. We'll talk to you later.
That girls like you, love guys like me.